from the Westwood Sports Complex in Washington Township, New Jersey, WCTV, in cooperation with the NJSIAA, is proud to present the second round of football playoffs. Tonight, the Braves of Newton versus the Cardinals of Westwood. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury, along with John Francola and Lloyd Wilson. He thought I was going to get the name. Lloyd's going to be calling the game for Newton. So let's turn to him, since they are the visitors. What, as you see it, is the strength of this Newton Braves team that I think now are 7-2?
Yeah, they're coming in this one. They're going to be a run-heavy team. They love to run the football efficiently. The most receptions by a receiver on this squad, 14, with 2 touchdowns coming into this playoff game. Again, you and me were just both speaking to the head coach for Newton. This is a team that, again, coming into this game, they want to really do a round, like a pound on the ground, and play solid defensive football on the other side.
John, you look at Westwood. They're coming in here undefeated, gave up 12 points. The defense is amazing, but everything revolves around their quarterback, Robbie Carthage.
Unbelievable, Larry. What a year for this young man. He's got to make All-State. If this kid doesn't make All-State, we got to quit any polls.
Well, just to give you some idea about the Westwood Cardinals and Robbie Carthage, last week he was 19 for 21, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, whereas Newton has thrown the ball 54 times all year.
For the Cardinals, again, as you talk about the quarterback, 16 touchdowns and only 1 interception. Truly, as you say, if we don't have a guy like this being talked about after this kind of football game, then there's going to be a lot of questions after. But yeah, the air attack for this Cardinals squad is going to be one to watch tonight, and Newton's going to make sure that they come to play on the defensive side.
Now, Lloyd, you're going to be calling the game for Morris
Sussex Sports.
Yeah, for Morris Sussex Sports, right?
Yes, sir.
You're doing that, and this is going to go on live, and people can tell us how we can get to see it on your end.
So for our end, you can always go to our YouTube channel. You type in Morris Sussex Sports, and for this game, you'll have the logo for Newton as well as the Cardinals. You click the YouTube link, and from then on, you get to listen to my voice and hear all the coverage and also our replay. So it's going to be a fun game to watch, and we'll see how things shake out.
Yeah, we don't see them this much around here because we're so far east. But once you get out west, they're the number one sports out in the Morris Sussex County. So we're looking forward to this game. We got some insight from play-by-play from Morris Sussex. We'll get ready for the kickoff between the Braves of Newton and the Cardinals of Westwood. Now let's meet the Cardinals.
Let's meet the Cardinals varsity football team.
Audrey Usher, senior nose guard. Tyler Roberts, senior left tackle.
Joe Klein, senior DB.
Robbie Carthage, senior quarterback.
Aiden Carazana, senior DB receiver.
Tommy Bucinich, senior wide receiver.
Mike Carthage, senior inside linebacker.
Braden Roberts, senior right tackle.
Zion Ridley, junior guard.
Luke Biello, junior right guard DN.
Eli Tavares, junior running back.
Mike Rinaldi, junior safety.
Jake Sembler, junior wide receiver.
Aiden Dugan, junior running back. Travis Mayak, junior guard.
Sean Morrison, junior DB.
Dante Downey, junior center defense tackle.
Luke Bucinich, junior tight end and linebacker.
Connor Stewart, junior receiver and DB.
Cooper Smith, junior O-line, D-line.
Andrew Miles, junior left guard, D-line.
Dylan McKinnon, junior inside linebacker.
Noah Perez, sophomore, nose tackle.
Steve Klein, sophomore safety.
Troy Giordano, sophomore, running back.
Jack Tantillo, sophomore, defensive line.
Connor Reedy, sophomore wide receiver.
Ciel Galoso, sophomore, running back.
Mark Minos, sophomore, right tackle.
Diego Salcido, sophomore, defensive end.
Jack Ludo, sophomore, outside linebacker.
Anthony Caparelli, sophomore, quarterback.
Larry Maglichetti, sophomore, offensive tackle.
Charles Charlo, sophomore, outside linebacker.
Johnny Arminsky, sophomore, defensive end.
Louis Paterno, sophomore, receiver.
Terrence Phillips, sophomore, wide receiver.
Jack Walsh, sophomore, receiver.
Nick Struppi, junior, safety.
Teddy Clem, sophomore, outside linebacker.
Ryan Sclavonis, sophomore, middle linebacker.
By the Westwood Cardinal Marching Band.
Well, that was the national anthem played by the Westwood Marching Band all the way to our right. It's a very nice night here in Washington Township, New Jersey, Bergen County. Just enough coolness in the air to feel like a football game, but it's not freezing where we are shaking like crazy.
No, you know, Larry, it's beautiful. You and I mean, you had that coat. My God, you were sweating. You lost 4 pounds before the game started.
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Posey, Festa, Hudson, and Carter will come out for the Braves. Let's see who Westwood brings out. Joe Klein, Aaron Carazana, Tom Bucinich, Usher, and Robbie Carstridge. They're meeting at midfield, and we get ready for the semifinal game. Second round. Games are being played throughout New Jersey, not only in Bergen County, but throughout New Jersey. And every Saturday afternoon around 4 o'clock, more teams move on, and those teams that lose get ready for next year. This is the way the playoffs are. One and out. There's no round robin. Westwood looks like they have won the toss, and they have the claw deferred. So Newton will get the ball first. They like to run the ball. We'll get an idea of just how good they can move this ball against this defensive Westwood.
You know, Larry, we're going to talk about the wing T. What an offense is that? I mean, a lot of double teaming, and if you're not used to it, you can get burnt very quickly on that.
Well, some of the stats here. To get an idea that Newton has run the ball 395 times for 2,433 yards coming in. Matt Ellsworth, who we'll be seeing as the quarterback, number 8, he's thrown the ball just 56 times. So to give you an idea of perspective, he has thrown the ball 56 times in 9 games. Robbie Carson for Westwood threw the ball 21 times last week. So you get an idea that Westwood will throw the ball. They also can run it, where Newton just pounds you. And if they get a lead and that defense is running, they just drain the clock and beat you. So we're ready as Morrison set. Crowd is still filing in. The referee signals, let's go. And we are ready, and here we go. The semifinal is on the way. Coming down, taken by Posey at about the 18-yard line. He has some room, and he's knocked down shy of the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. We're wet. Newton will go across the offensive line. Greenhow, Teets, Hudson, Festa, Finn. Matt Teets will be a tight end. The quarterback is Matt Ellsworth. They have 4 outstanding running backs. We got to keep up with them, but we'll do our best to try. 23 is Dylan Carter. 24 Demarius Posey. Double wing. Handoff to Carter. And Carter hits the line maybe a yard or 2.
Carter with the carry, gain of 2.
Looks like number 72 for Westwood made the stop.
Come out of the pile.
R.J. Usher.
We got Bello, Usher, and Dario Matherin are you up front. So 2nd down, they gave it an extra yard at 2nd and 7. Ellsworth calling signals. Hands off to Carter. Has a hole and is closed very quickly as he gets to about the 39-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and wait for the spot.
Steve Klein on a stop that time.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Now, here's where we go into see John quite early. What is the philosophy? Ellsworth comes out.
Does he pass or
and
does
they
he
bring
run?
in
I say he runs.
21 Nicholas Kulko, who's an outstanding athlete. Going to be a snapback. And to the outside, and he is dropped. And that Demarius Posey, they snapped it back to one of their better running backs, and Westwood stops them on 4th down.
Joe Klein, I believe, made the stop.
It'll bring up a 4th down. So 4th down. So 4th down and 7 yards to go. Kurilko will kick. And get ready for the snap. Klein is back. Here comes. Almost blocked.
Incidental contact back
there.
there.
He just touched him. And Klein is going to be dropped by Posey as he just gets to the 30-yard line. Rinaldi came very, very close for blocking that. So Westwood will come out with Robbie Koch as the quarterback. Aiden Dugan should be the running back. He is. Carazano will be a wide receiver. Tom Bucinich will be the other wide receiver. Get all the skill players in here. We're ready. Let's see. Cartridge gets the signal, gets the play, and we're ready to go. The 2 Tyler brothers are at the tackle. Salo, Bellio are the guards, and Dante Downing will be the center. Split out here to the left. Joe Klein is all the way out. Canizaro's in motion. Bayardi goes over to Strong side right. There's a handoff to Canizaro. He's coming around the left side, and he is dropped very quickly by Thomas Carroll, the linebacker.
About 4 yards, I believe, Larry.
4 for Arizona.
So going to bring up 2nd and 7 after the spot. Cartridge calling signals. Cartridge rolls to his right. Looks, throws, has a man wide open. That's Klein. Klein's at the 50. Klein's across the 45 to the 43-yard line.
What a great throw by Cartridge to Klein.
We have junior cheerleaders here tonight. We'll try to get some shots. There
Oh,
they
my
are.
goodness, yeah.
All right. Big
My
night here
goodness,
today.
Yeah, absolutely.
1st and 10 now for Westwood. Low snap. Cartridge got a snap away. He's looking to run. He gets around the right side. He's down the sidelines and is run out of bounds just about the 25-yard line. Another first down for the Cardinals.
A good 15 yards on that carry. And I loved the way he ran that time. He wasn't showing the real speed, but he was waiting for the move. After the block, he took off, gained about 15 yards.
Sure did, John. Cartridge throws out the Canizara. And he gets knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 6 away for the spot.
First down, bring past the Arizona.
So Westwood's quickly to the line. Going to bring up, let's see, the spot makes it, let's call it 2nd
5,
and
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
A long 4, short 5.
Yeah.
4 3/4.
Yeah, 4 3/4. Oh, boy. We'll go to centimeters, that's all.
Dugan around the right side has a first down. He's going down the far sideline, and he gets inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
So down to the 4-yard line as Dugan goes around. But they got a
19-yard run.
They got to take that down, John. There's a hold on Westwood.
All right. It was a nice run for 19 yards.
Sure was.
I like the way he runs, though. He's not full speed, and he in and out, waiting for the blocks.
So let's see where that's going to set that up. The ball is going to be on the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7.
Second down, 7 yards to go for the Cardinals.
We get the defense for Newton. Along the front, Dylan Carter, Max Fay, Pat Teets, Billy Greenhaw. Linebackers are Carroll, Carulco, Tutter. Corners are Posey and Brickerton. Safeties are Lynch and Wolf. Got that in quick. They go quick around here. Carson looks once, throws,
nice
what a catch by Buchanan. Did they say it's a touchdown? Yes! What a catch!
24.
A tremendous catch by Tommy Buchanan. He jumped way over the air, caught it with his hands, bobbled it for a second, brought it into his body, and that was a touchdown of some 24 yards.
24-yard pass.
What a throw, but what a catch.
Oh,
And you know what? Cartridge put it right on the money.
Great jump, though, by the receiver.
And Morrison bangs it through. So with 7 minutes, 44 seconds to go, Westwood takes a 7-0 lead over the Braves. Here comes the replay.
As Carson takes the hike, he's got Bucinich. Now watch the young man jump up, fully extended on about the 1-yard line, falls in for a touchdown. Great throw by Carson to Bucinich.
So there's your statistics. 7:44 to go in the quarter. Westwood leads 7-0. We are going to keep an eye on the Rutherford-Hanover Park game because the winner of that game will play the winner of this game next week for the sectional final. And right now I hear that Rutherford is leading 14-0. Nice kick.
Excellent kick
back
to the 6-yard line.
This kid, Kasai Gotowski, he's a good returner. Very dangerous returner, Kasai Goritsky. So now Hanover takes over, 1st and 10.
I was watching the coaching staff. I thought something was happening on the line. Yeah, they were all running over there.
Bobby Guy.
Bobby Guy does a great job here.
So ready to start?
From about the 20, we'll call it a 25. Make it easier for us.
Handoff inside. And fighting is still fighting is Karulko. And out of nothing, he picked up about 7 yards. John, I'm very impressed watching and looking at this young man, Karulko, Nicholas Karulko. He's a sophomore, and he's a tackling machine. He's a running back. He punts. Nice to have a young man there as a sophomore.
He did a great job, kept pushing and carrying the tacklers with him.
They gave him 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Yeah, Rutherford 21-0 as they approach the 3rd quarter. And we have a stoppage as Tutter got the ball, and they're going to call motion. And young man, number 32, Tutter.
Anthony Tudor?
Yeah, Tutter, he was good for over 200 yards and 12 carries this week in their game against Lyndhurst. 12 carries, over 200 yards. That's a couple of long ones.
Well, you can see that at the point of tackle, he was still moving forward and carried the tackler for another yard or so.
So, John, here it was 2nd and 1. Now it's 2nd and 6. You can't make these mistakes in this kind of games.
No, you're right.
There's a handoff. They're going to call offside Westwood.
Westwood, yeah.
Well, we gave you 5. We'll take it back.
You're right.
That drive a coach crazy, you know?
You
understand a penalty of commission where you hold somebody, but you got to line up.
No, with this type of offense, you have to be ready. The old wing team, my God, it's been years.
Here we go. We're back to where we started, 2nd and 1.
Oh, they run up quickly at that time.
Here's Tutter. And he gets hammered as he crosses the 35-yard line. Pick up a 1st down. That's their first down.
Yeah, number 3 made the tackle for Westwood.
Mr.
Klein,
huh?
of course, Mr. Klein, as you call. He's the tackling machine. But these runners run very hard. Watching there at the point of the tackle, they're moving forward.
Inside handoff. He's in the clear. And that's Posey. He's going all the way. He's down to the 20 and gets to the 15-yard line as they hit right in the middle. So Demarius Posey all the way down to the 15-yard line.
He has some speed.
Sure did. So after the touchdown by Westwood, the Braves have taken the initial punt, kickoff, and they've marched it smartly down to the 16-yard line. Handoff, this time to Duda. And he hits the line for about 3 yards and somewhat pushed back.
That was a nice hole that time. As our camera was on it, you could see the space.
So Tudor picks up. Let's see, when everything is said and done, the spot is for you. I'll pick up a 4th, 2nd and 6. Elwards brings them up. Looks over the defense. Tutter and Kavilko are in the backfield. Hand to Kavilko, and he is stopped. Pick up maybe one. Going to pick up a third down now. This is your Westwood defense. They've given up 12 points all year, I believe, John. If my numbers are right.
Yep. It's a great defense up front, to say the least. Not only front, the back. A lot of tackling machines.
So third down and 6 yards to go. They have not thrown the ball, the Braves have. Not one pass. Makes you think they may want to throw one here. Lynch is out to the right. Posey's now out to the left. He's in motion now. And
motion, I think Westwood. Let's see if I'm right. It is Westwood.
I don't know what Westwood's doing, but they're giving them 5 yards at a clip here. It's another offsides.
I guess on the Caden and also the changing in the backfield.
So now it's 3rd and 1.
On a 7-yard line.
So they can easily make a first down. The ball is inside the 10. Karilko and Tutter are in the backfield. Hand off to Karilko. He goes to the 5-yard line. And he got first down. So you see what the Braves can do. They can just grind you. They get out in front and they can just grind you out. 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go. They've had the ball over 4 minutes. First and goal. The ball is on the 3-yard line. Hand off to Carter. He goes to the goal line. He's going to be shy by about 2 yards.
We should
Second
pick
down.
up.
That was Posey, I'm sorry.
Number 5 for Westwood.
Matherman?
Made a stop.
Chirilko. So the ball's on the 2-yard line. The Braves, in their 2 series, have not been stopped for a loss. The only loss they had was a penalty. Karilko goes to the line. He's hit and brought back. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he may have lost. I just bug your pardon. He may have lost a yard. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Great job.
Look at the time, John. 1:25 to go in the quarter.
Well, you know, when you run the ball.
And you're successful,
right.
You suck up the clock and you win a lot of games.
And they've done that.
Hand off. Tutter, nothing. He stopped. He stopped a yard short. Going to bring up a 4th and 1. As the clock continues to roll. The ball is inside the 1-yard line.
And Tudor was the runner.
If we get a close-up shot of that, you might be able to see it.
It is close.
There it is.
They're going to go with 4th down. You can see Usher. Usher is saying, they're going to come right at me.
I don't know if they wait for the quarter to be over.
I believe that's what's happening.
That's going to go. That's what you do here. You got a team like Westwood who can score at will. You try to shorten the game, and they just did it. And now there's a timeout. So 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. Westwood's had the ball once in the first quarter.
Great job by the opposing team, Larry. You know, that to me, Newton is doing a great job.
They get into a run here. They can start running. They can eat the clock up. And that'll be their ally. Their ally is to run the ball and make the game short. You know. You start a game at 7 o'clock with this team. You're on your way home at 8:30, and that's with a long halftime.
But that's a great offensive line that they have.
I told you that offensive line
my goodness.
can block.
Tremendous line.
So now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And so far, I haven't seen any trick plays. They're just playing hard football.
Just hard
handoff,
football.
blocking, and gaining yards. And you're right. That
Well, you
clock.
go to your bread and butter, John. You
Yep.
don't try anything foolish here. You're running the ball, run off tackle. We are ready. Fourth and goal for the Braves of Newton. They trail 7-0. They're trying to get into the end zone. Tutter and Kralulko and Posey are the triple backs. They hand off. No, he stopped. Westwood stopped them.
Big play. We got to pick up the
Wow.
individual.
Boy, Artie's down on the bottom of that. What a play. We got to get a shot of that. Usher, boy, Artie.
Look at that. Look at
Now, this is the opposite that you don't want to happen if you're Newton.
Oh, my
You drive
goodness.
the entire field, you killed the whole quarter, and you don't score.
You're right, because it was 4 or 5 yards.
And they lost the yard. They lost almost the yard.
Usher was
Now
cheering.
Westwood in their own shadow. Let's see what the Westwood can do. Carthage calling signals. They're on the 2-yard line. There's a pass downfield coming to Brusinich. He's
What a
got
play.
it. He's
He's gonna go.
It's going to be 98
98
yards.
yards.
Wow.
98 yards.
98 yards to Brusinich. No penalties. I don't see any. 98. I said it was
98 yards.
Carthage laid it up. Brusinich caught it, broke away, and down the field. So let's set this up, John. Newton got the ball, went about 60 yards, killed over 7 minutes, couldn't score. Westwood throws one pass, they score a touchdown,
you imagine
and now
that?
it's 13-0. The speed of Westwood is unbelievable.
I bet that 98 could be a record pass for Westwood.
They
They have to go in the book.
I have no idea.
No. I know we had one that went 99, but that was a run.
You can't go more than 99 yards. That's it. They don't give you 99 and a half. We're going to show the stop at the goal line that prevented the touchdown, I believe.
That was some
That's
hit.
what our technical people are telling us.
Here
it
comes
is.
the play. That was 32.
That was
and it
Boyardi.
Yep.
And from there, and there's 25 seconds was left in the quarter. There's 7 seconds left.
I know when we go 98 yards, you don't use too much time. But Larry, how about great defense and then the offense, one play, 98 yards.
So what was it, 8 seconds?
Yeah.
So Westwood will kick off. Now it leads 14-0. 2 touchdown passes from Carthage to Brusinich. 2 classic ones. One was a great jump catch. Line drive coming to Gabotsky. He's going to run to his left. And he gets up to about the 15-yard line with no time left. So we played 1 quarter here at the Westwood Field in Washington Township. Westwood leads on 2 touchdown passes from Robbie Carson to Tom Brusinich, 14-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
2023 Touchdown Club sponsors, the Biello family, the Carson.
The junior cheerleaders visited and posed for pictures with the Cardinal mascot. Thanks to the Westwood Touchdown Club snack stand for providing food for our WCTV crew. The snack stand boasts pretzels, chicken sandwiches. That's Francola's favorite.
Oh,
Hot dogs, they're mine. Empanadas, we both like it. Drinks and a lot more. If you're at the Westwood Field for a football game, stop by the snack stand. And again, once again, thanks to the Touchdown Club for the snacks they provide us here at WCTV. Even Greg Matura from the Record came up and had a little nibble.
Oh, that breaks you.
And this is, I don't know if I lost that count if it's
You've got to pick up the
Ellsworth,
number.
the quarterback. Yes, it was. Matthew Ellsworth. He picked up, let's see the spot, 3 yards. Now, what Newton can't do is drive 20, 30, 40 yards, stop, punt, give the ball back to Westwood, let Westwood score. Uncle Matt's back again. Big cheerleader, got his own shirt, calling his name out. This is like
taking a ball.
This is like a oh boy, Dugan snatched him. I don't know how he got it where he was. That was blocked off. But we don't have many of those Greenhole with the run. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3. There's Dugan. Had a nice talk with his mom. His brother Jack is going to be honored at the YMCA dinner.
The one went to Notre Dame, I believe. Right?
Huh?
One of the boys went to Notre Dame, or is it Notre Dame?
Our older boy, yeah.
That's a
3rd
great
down
school.
and 2. Elbert calling signals. Motion as usual. Handoff to Posey. Gets to the 30-yard line where it's a first down.
Okay, 34 made the stop.
That Posey, you got to keep an eye on him. He could take off. One step past the line of scrimmage and it's goodbye.
Yeah, Gabardi made the stop. But they're quick. The running backs are very quick.
You know,
They hit
John,
the holes.
they're in the backfield and they're running in different angles. And sometimes it's hard to see who's got the ball.
You're right.
I mean, I'm staying up here and I'm saying, who's getting this ball?
Well, the wing T gives you that opportunity.
Tudor is out to the left. We're going to have a pass.
Oh.
Out here to Posey in the flout. Gets around 1 and is brought down on the 45. Now, that's not a bad.
Fumble.
Uh-oh, let's see.
Let's see what the referee
Was it a
does.
fumble?
They got.
Let's wait.
Let's wait.
Westwood got the ball.
Westwood.
They're giving the ball to Westwood. As he to Marius Posey fumbled, and it looks like we don't know who got it.
Number
But
7. Number 7 for Westwood.
Carazana?
Carazana, it looked like. Yeah. Let's see the replay.
Let's see. Luke
I want to see if
was
it's
out there.
Carazana.
That's a nice play.
Nice
There's
throw.
Dario Mertman going after him. Stop. Look. Beep.
5.
The ball comes down.
Number 2, right?
Luke Bucinich has it. Number 2.
I think they're all taking a break.
There's a mob down there.
They say, where are you going after the game?
I know where I'm going after the game.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
That's a great one.
It was number 2.
So the
Bucinich.
Bucinich. Cartridge, look at that little jump inside. And that goes to Boyardi. And he fights his way inside the 15-yard line. So that's a pass, John.
It is a pass.
That's a
You're
pass.
right.
Shovel pass.
A shovel pass.
They don't care what it is so long as you throw it forward. You can throw it with your teeth. It's a pass. So we got 9:35 to go. Westwood has a 1st and 10. The ball is on the 14-yard line. They lead 14-0 on 2 beautiful passes from Carthage to Thomas Bucinich. And now they're moving downfield. Carthage calling signals. A little motion here. Carthage wants, throws out here to the outside. And that is going to be Joe Klein. So Joe Klein came from all the way on the other end, ran almost 50 yards and got knocked out of bounds.
You got to have a good offensive line to prevent the time to make that execution.
Is that Bobby Maines out on the sideline?
It could have been. Well, we would have to go back.
Yeah.
I guess he decided to come and watch Westwood.
Yeah, he's going over and he's talking to Matura, Greg Matura.
Oh, he's probably spotting
we
for
got to
him.
get our own Bobby Maines on the TV here, Vicky.
Yeah.
He's down around the 8-yard line. Cautious, calling signals, hands to Dugan. Dugan slips and slides and falls in for a touchdown. So Westwood takes advantage of the fumble recovered by Luke Bucinich and drives the field with Aiden Dugan banging it in for a touchdown. Westwood now leads 20-0 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. So Morrison will kick. Yeah, I got to tell you a story about Morrison. A cute story.
All right.
Klein. Yeah, that's good. So it's 21-0, 9 minutes to go in the half. Westwood leads. You are watching WCTV, the old volunteer group in the Township of Washington. We get an email. My wife gets an email from Morrison's grandmother, Mary.
All right.
And guess what she's saying? She doesn't like those red uniforms with black numbers. She can't follow the kids.
Oh, the black number.
Yeah, she didn't care for it.
She likes the red with the white, though.
Yeah. Now, she's got to like these numbers. She can follow everything.
Did you pay her some money to say that?
I tell you, she's an outstanding. Every Saturday morning, Mary sits down and watches the game at 8 o'clock. And
I
then
love that.
26 hours later, she tells me all the mistakes I made at church. When I go to church at 10 o'clock.
And she marks down all the mistakes?
No. I tell you,
How old
sports,
is she?
She's big into sports. She's big in hockey.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. She's a big hockey buff. And she's a big Westwood supporter. Her grandson plays here. Other children went here.
Well, your grandson was a hockey player, too.
Yes,
right?
Colin's going to be playing hockey. Ball gets knocked
he
out of bounds.
shot up when I saw him the last time.
Yeah, Colin will be playing hockey. Oh, John, let me tell you something about going to hockey. When you go there, you better dress up. I don't care if it's July 8th. It is cold.
I thought we did a show one time from down in
McCabe Park.
McCabe Park.
Ooh.
My God, was that cold, right?
Oh, cold.
We were saying, what are we doing down
I needed
there?
one of these jackets. So let's get back to here. Newton's down 21-0. Now, here's the problem. They can't take 6, 7, 8-minute drives. That would be the end of the game. So they got to try to get some big chunks. Now, getting the ball to Posey and Carter, maybe in the flats, in open space, can pick up those yards. Here's Posey. He hits the center of the line, nothing. So you see what happens. They send a guy in motion. Linebacker's got to move over, of course, and then they try to hit a trap with Posey in the middle. Early in the game, something like that worked, and he went some 50 yards. So you got to try to get a little slit for them, and it's tough.
Adjustments were made by the defense and by Westwood. It looked like.
So second down and 8 yards to go with 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the half. 21-0 if you just joined us. Handoff to Karulko. Hits the right side, and there's about 5, 6 Cardinals there to stop him. Led by Dario Murtherin.
Give him a yard, let's see.
You got him a yard. Third down.
A long yard.
Rinaldi was in there.
Mike Rinaldi.
He's fit in very nicely to this team since he's come over and played.
He's a nice young man.
Yeah, plays safety with Morrison. Sean Morrison. They patrolled the backfield. So it's 3rd and 6. If anybody needed a first down, they need a first down now big time. Nice inside pitch. Stopped by Matherin, who was there for maybe a yard. That was a nice place by Dario.
In the middle,
It was a
right?
quick inside pitch. They tried to block it, but he came right down the line and stopped it. Bring up a 4th down and 5, and they have to kick.
Can you believe
they
the
don't
way the
have to
mojo
kick, but
has changed in this game right in the beginning? It looked like Newton was on the move.
Yeah, Newton was driving at that big stop on the goal line. Then next play, 98 yards the other way.
Unbelievable.
What a turn. What a turn. Snap back. Karilko wants a kick. Kicks a line drive. Klein lets it bounce. And when you let it bounce, usually
Hey,
bad
Chief.
things happen as the ball rolls to about the 15-yard line, where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10, leading 21-0 with 6 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the half here at the Westwood Municipal Complex. And this is part of our crowd here tonight. So
They're a
beautiful
well-behaved group. They're all chatting about what they're going to do later on tonight. The two young ladies in the front right there. Look at that. They know we have them on the screen. Look at that. Go Westwood. Cowbells.
Cowbell, everything. All right, Westwood's on the 14-yard line. They score from anywhere, so this is can't say they're deep in their own territory. And it's a handoff, and fighting and pushing his way to the 20-yard line is Dugan.
Dugan with the carry, gets up to the 21-yard line.
So let's see the spot. It'll bring up a 2nd down, and they're giving him
4.
Give him 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Yeah. Got very quiet here. What a crowd. You know what, John? So we didn't realize people are still coming in.
Oh, this is playoff time, you know?
Oh, it's big time. Cartridge calling signals. And they try a misdirection. How do you like that? With
Look at
Dugan.
this.
Dugan breaks the tackle. And he gets to the 47-yard line right in front of me. He broke a tackle about the 35-yard line, was able to pick up another 12 yards. Another big pickup for the Cardinals. So they're picking up yards here in chunks.
You know, his mother is probably cheering in a coffee shop there.
First and down. We got a visitor, Bobby Main from WCTV. There's a pitch out here. And that's Tavares, I believe, the way he's running. Yes, it is. Eli Tavares. So he picked up, you know, John, they look like it's nothing, a short gain. They marked the ball. He picked up 4. Cartridge calling signals. Looks, nope, you don't have anybody. Throws downfield. And he has, that's Joe
catch.
Klein for a 1st down.
That's
he
a heck
the
of
ball
a catch.
Sitting down.
Looks like he hurt his foot.
Well, he slipped. John, let's face it. If we slip like that, the ambulance take us right away.
Call that ambulance.
Get over to the hospital. 4 minutes, 54 seconds to go. 21-0. Westwood leads. Newton.
What a quick turnaround. That's why sometimes, is it a good thing to go for a touchdown?
Wing to the right. Bucinich on the wing. There goes Dugan. And he gets to the 1st down, looks like, yes, to about the 28-yard line. So now Westwood is now running the ball and is pushing the defensive line of Newton back. First and 10. Ball is on the 27-yard line of Newton. Cartridge calling signals. Cartridge wants to throw. Overthrows his man, Boyardi. And Boyardi would have caught the ball. He would have had a 1st down.
It was wide open.
Yeah, ball just got away from Cartridge. You know what happens every once in a while. We're human.
Yeah, absolutely. Outstanding quarterback.
Out. Yep. So we have 3:53 to go. 2nd down. They're in 4 down situation here now, John. So Bucinich out to the left. Carazana is in a slot to the left. Sometimes he comes off that slot. Oh, we got Klein in the slot. And they throw it back out to Klein. A lot of motion in this offense. There goes Klein. He has enough for a 1st down. there's a lot of motion on this
Nice-looking
offense.
play
You
that
see them
time.
running, coming off the wing, and then throwing to the individual, like Klein come off to him, and they're fast. They put a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense.
The old Klein family, right?
So 3rd down, and he was shy of the first down. I beg your pardon. 3rd and 1. Dugan to the right of Robbie Carthage. Carthage wants to run. He gets rolled out. He's got a first down.
and more.
He's going to the goal line, and he strolls in, literally
Touchdown.
strolls in for a touchdown. So Westwood scores again. I tell you, this game really turned
My God.
on that 4th and 1 when Westwood stopped.
Oh,
Because your bread and butter is run, run, run. They stopped you, and then they caught them with a 98-yard touchdown pass, Westwood did. And from that point on, it's just been, the momentum's been all Westwood. As Sean Morrison, Mary's grandson, will try the PAT. Puts it up, and it is good. So we have 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the half. Westwood takes a 28-0 lead over the Braves of Newton. There it is.
there's your replay right there. This young man can run. Look at him. With the blocking. Touchdown. That was a nice, easy touchdown. Number 1.
Carazana and Carthage. So now Westwood will come. We'll be back in just a moment while we take care of some personal stuff here with our paperwork. Come back. Posey has it at the 10. He's up the middle. He's a quickie. And he gets knocked out of bounds, crossing the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Boonton on the 33-yard line. I tell you, John, you can't coach against speed. And Westwood has a lot of speed from a lot of different players.
Oh, I totally agree. And, you know, but the way this game started, though, I thought we were going to be in one heck of a game.
Well, yeah, Westwood scored, and Newton came back. They got down to a big run by Demarius Posey. They got down to the 1-yard line on 4th and 1 and lost a half a yard or so. There's a pitch to Karulko. He's around the right side, and
Close
he
to
gets.
a
I
first.
think he has enough for a first down.
Ooh, on the spot.
And yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So first down for Boonton. Clock is running. We're getting close to the 3-minute mark of the half. Comes Westwood. Hudson brings them up. Wing right, wing left, motion to the hand off to Tudor. He goes around the right side. He gets to the 46-yard line.
About 3 yards.
A timeout by Westwood. Coach Bobby Guy wants the ball. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. Not a bad call there, John.
Oh, absolutely.
So I got a feeling that Rutherford is winning handily down there.
I think it was 21-0 at one point.
21-0. Now, if that holds, and let me say this again, if that holds, because I don't want to jinx anybody, and if this holds, what a rematch from last year at Rutherford where Westwood won on a 2-point conversion, where Dario Matherin stopped the runner at the half-yard line. Similar to what was down here, that will have people hanging off the crossbars.
That young man was a sophomore last year when
Yeah.
made that play.
Yeah.
They were going for 2 points for the win, and he stopped them.
A lot of games being played tonight. Ricky's got to give me some of these scores are all over New Jersey that we're interested. Maybe Bobby Maines can find them. He's a crackerjack on Twitter. Hey, John, you know the game Bobby did with me?
Yes.
He got over 500 hits. The Rams
Oh,
again.
hey, listen, did a tremendous job. There's no doubt.
Yeah, 21-0. Rutherford is winning. Westwood's winning 28-0. Bobby Mainz. A lot of hits on that game.
A lot of hits.
That Ramsey game. Oh, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Second down? No, third down.
Third down.
Third down. Hand on as a whistle.
No,
now, let's see what this is. I don't know.
No, that was second down, I guess. We decided to move it along. It's going to be third now.
Motion.
Yeah, now it's third and a lot more, yes.
Ramapo, 21. Morris Snow, 7. 140 go to second.
It's still second, yes.
Wow. There's games all over New Jersey. There's a few games tomorrow. Now, this is going to be, if I'm reading that right, that's second down?
Second down, yes, that's correct.
Second down and 11. See, the eyes are still good. So there's a motion. And then it's a double reverse. And they got Posey. Whoa, they almost sprung him. He's down to the 50-yard line.
Nice call.
But wait a minute. We have a timeout by Westwood with 2:41 to go. See, Johnny, what you see in an offense like this, there's movement all over. You got to play your spot. You can't go off your lane. You're in a lane, you got to stay in that lane. If not, young Posey there, if you're not in that right lane, he'll split the line of scrimmage. And with that speed, he'll see you in the end zone to hand you the ball.
You know, the wing tee, that's what they'll do with you. They'll peel right off.
Now, the tough part about that, you've got to have perfect execution. And it takes a lot of work, you know, in the preseason to run that offense. And they do a pretty good job of it. They do a very nice job of it. I think they have 7 wins this year.
And beginning of the first quarter, I'll tell you what, I thought we were going to have a really outstanding game between two teams.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's still, hey, you still got another half.
Oh, we've seen worse.
We saw situations in the past. My God.
Kavilko is stopped by Boyardi. Wow, what a shot. That young man, he was injured a little bit during the year. But boy, I'm sorry, that was Dugan?
Yes,
that was Dugan,
yes.
I'm sorry. All right. I thought that was 34. Boy, Dugan really hit him.
That was a hit.
Let's see this again. And Kavilko's an outstanding athlete. And I see he got motion coming down a little bit. Hand off. Look at the pull. 62 pull. But he didn't get too far.
Look at that. 32. What a hit. You see that?
Now, John, if you watch that again, one of the linemen,
yes,
Matt Finn, was pulling to get in front of Kavilko. One of the Westwood players took him out of the play. And that left Kavilko wide open to be hit by Dugan. It's these little things that the coaches see. We don't. We're lucky to see we have instant replay.
No, you're right. And, of course, you see some nice
So we got a 4th down now. And Newton's got to make it. I mean, I said before, there's some times they have to make. They give this ball up here. We'll see now what they're going to call. Tudor goes out to the right. Looks like they want to. There goes the quarterback. And he is hit and stopped.
What a hit.
Wow.
Was that 34?
I believe that's Biotti. Let's check.
Yeah, 34.
Because he just came in and he went around.
Galbardi. And Klein.
Look at
So
this
you can see the
replay.
replay
Watch
right
this
here.
replay and watch Galbardi. Here he comes around. Comes got some blocking out there. He comes in, bang, that's it. Right at the 30, 50-yard line. Now Westwood's got the ball with a mountain of time, 2:30 to go. Carson, look, throws, has Canizara. He goes around the outside. He's got a little hole. He's going down the sideline. He got one man to beat. Cuts inside and is dropped on the 8-yard line. Aiden Carazana, the speed. He had a hole. Only one man stopped him.
They're going to put it on the 5-yard line.
That's a 46-yard gain.
Clock is running with 2:16 to go. Corwell and Lakeland, close game, 14-7. Corwell leads. Let's see what's going on over here.
What's happening now? All right. Oh, they moved the ball back a little
Bernard's
bit.
21, Sussex Tech nothing. So Corwell, if they continue to lead, would have to play Bernard's. Here's a handoff, and Dogan goes in. There was nobody around him. So we're at 34-0 now. This is, I have to say, John, this is a special team.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, Larry, you looked at the beginning of this game. It looked like there was going to be one heck of a football game between two teams. And all of a sudden, everything changed.
And they hit. We've seen runners going into the hole, and Westwood met them and dropped them. The ball was tipped, but it got through. So we have 1:52 to go in the half. It's 35-0 Westwood. Here's a replay. I mean, watch this. There's nobody around them. The block.
Look at that.
Look at this.
You have a blocker there, but he's just walking in.
Nobody around him. Nobody around him.
And Dugan had a nice, probably one of the easiest touchdowns he's ever had.
There's Coach Bobby Guy. Has himself an outstanding team. Wow. Unbelievable. And
You're gonna
again,
go
they played
back
almost a half, and no one scored on them. Old Tappan, 22-0 over Lincoln. Sparta, 3-0 over West Morris. Montvale, 13. Passaic Valley, 7. Compliments of our crack contributor, Bob Maines. Kid coming down. Posey, he has it. And he dropped it. Let's get the close-up and see where we are.
Around the 30.
No, that was Kasai Gitorski. Ramapo 21, Morris Knoll 7, Ridge 13, Northern Highlands 7, Irvington 6, Roxbury nothing, Mile Olive 21, Sayreville 14. By the time you see the show, most of you know what the score was. But if you're showing it at 8 o'clock and you didn't get the paper, I'm giving you the scores. Passaic Tech 21, Union 8, Montclair 7, Watchung Hills nothing. And, there's a nice run. I pick up about 7-8 yards. As Bobby Maines continues. Phillipsburg 14, Westfield 3, Union City 13, West Orange nothing.
And that was Carrilco.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maines. So a pickup of 7 yards. St. Augustine 21, Peters Prep 0. Wow.
St. Peter's, hey?
Yep. We did their game. They won. The only game they won. There's
That
a run
was
to
the
the
infamous
outside.
call.
Posey. And he's dropped, but he may have enough for a first down as he crosses the 40-yard line. Could you imagine St. Peter's Prep has just one win?
And
it
that
was
win,
controversial, too.
That win should not have been a win in that game.
Well.
And that was that call, Larry.
Well, what happened, folks, we were doing a game. Let's get to this play. I'll try to explain what happened since we were there and saw it.
A little spin can make the life at ease.
A little spin could be a sin. Ellsworth looks, once, throws. It's intercepted. That's Joe Klein. Sits around 1, stay on his feet, and gets to the 5-yard line. So if they throw the ball, that's the 3rd interception for Ellsworth. And Westwood will try to pound it in. So 1st and 10 for Westwood. The ball's on the 5-yard line.
You have to see, if we see the replay, how high that individual went up and made it.
Klein was watching the quarterback the entire
my
time.
Goodness.
He jumped the route, caught it, and ran it down the sideline.
He elevated and made that interception.
So Westwood. And Carthage will go to the goal line and fall in for a touchdown off the interception. So 2 touchdowns off turnovers. And Westwood now leads 41-0. And we have somebody down there. It's a Westwood player. So we'll be back after they tend to him. Hope it's not serious. That's Carthage running in for a touchdown. Little up-front blocking, just banging everybody around. They're tough. That offensive line is tough for Westwood. Tyler Roberts, Charles Salo, Dante Downey, the center, Luke Biello, and the other Roberts. And here's the now watch number 9 back up. That's Klein. Watch, he's backing up. He's reading the quarterback's looking all the way, one way.
Now watch coming up. This is what I like. Gets up high, knocks down the defense. Well, in that case, the offensive player, and he goes in with that ball. Beautiful interception. What great elevation on his part.
He read the quarterback. They say he read the quarterback's eyes. We'll be back. Snapper is going to be Morrison. The holder is Joe Klein. No, and Morrison kicks it. Correct. Good. So, 29 seconds to go. 42-0. Westwood leads, and we hope that Salo on the sideline is okay. Well, at 42-0, we've passed the 33-point separation between 2 teams. When we get to the second half, we will be in modified football. The clock will constantly run. It won't stop out of bounds, incompletion, change. Only penalties and scores. So that's to get the game going quickly. And so I hate to use the word. I don't want to even use that word. It's just like it's modified to move the game along quickly. It's a running time clock. There you go. I like that routine. Running time.
Do you feel that air now with your jacket? You'll be able to protect that now. You'll be wearing that jacket in the second half.
And the ball is scooped up by Posey. And he is going to be dropped at the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
now Westwood's going to start emptying their bench. Jake Sembler's in. Now Westwood will take everybody, basically everybody out now. Now you do that for a couple of reasons. 1, the score is indicative you don't have to run it up anymore. 2, none of your players can get hurt. And that should be the last play of the half. And that'll be it. So Westwood all started basically with a stop on the 1-yard line on 4th and goal, and followed by a 98 touchdown pass from Bobby Carthage to Thomas Vucinic. And from that point on, Westwood never looked back as they take a halftime lead of 42-0 against the Braves of Newton. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
Tonight on Broadway, featuring Phantom of the Opera from Phantom of the Opera, Cell Block Tango from Chicago, and Dancing Through Life and Defying Gravity from Wicked. Westwood, time out to Westwood, Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Westwood Cardinals.
Well, we're here at the halftime, 42-0. Westwood leads Newton. We have Lloyd back, who was at our pregame show. And Lloyd, your comments about the first half?
It's been heavily offensive-minded. We talked about that with Karsic coming into this game. After the 98-yard pass that we saw him throw to Vucinic, it's pretty much gone in favor of Westwood this entire time. Newton not able to punch it into the end zone when they got a big run. In Westwood territory, you have to find a way to punch it in on the 2-yard line, and from then on, getting that fourth down stop, they pretty much took it away after that 98-yard.
Yeah, I thought so too. From where we were calling the game, that stop down there on fourth down, and then they came right back and threw the touchdown pass. Momentum went completely over. Yeah. Westwood scored on 2 turnovers. Yeah. There was a fumble and an interception. Westwood got 14 points off that. Westwood's played a perfect game, basically.
And Klein able to get his second interception on the season. Only had 1 throughout the season before the postseason. And listen, the seniors are coming into play this one, and then the brothers are also coming to play. Klein, also one of the brothers on defense, also makes a huge fourth down stop, and then the turnover. That says officially it's their first forced fumble all season as a team. So they've been coming to play defensively. We talked about for Newton running the ball mightily and efficiently. Well, it's gone Westwood's favor pretty much all night.
And I think from watching a little bit of your shows, this team here, Newton, is not a bad team. They're a very good team. They pound the ball, and they have a model to win a game. Is just drive the ball, run the ball, kill the clock, and shorten the game as much as possible. They were trying to do that until they were stopped on the goal line.
Exactly, and they did lose their first game this season, but from then on, they went on about a 6-game winning streak, and they did it with running the football. And we talked about it with my broadcast partner, Louis Pasculi. It's not like they're not winning football games and scoring about 30 points as much as Newton has, Westwood has right now. It's all about matchups and where do you match up well against certain teams. Who can you run the football well against other teams? And Westwood, they've come to play defensively, or especially on that front line.
You're 100% right. Everything is matchups. And sometimes A could beat B, B could beat C, but A could never beat C. It's just a matter of matchups. I want to thank you for coming back. John, you got anything to say about this? There you go.
You know, but you had to be impressed with Westwood. You know, and we were looking the way the defense was playing against them, and we said, you know what, this is going to be one heck of a game. And then the great stop. And you know what happened when somebody stops somebody going in with 1 yard or 2 yards and goes 98 with a pass, the momentum swings, and Westwood is doing everything perfect right now.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you and working with you. You do a great job and continue working. And we'll keep an eye on you at Morris Essex Sports. Is that okay? Morris Sussex. What I say is Morris Sussex.
There's too many things we got to remember.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. But again, we have to see how this game shakes out. And more likely, we talked about how this team is going to probably have a rematch against Rutherford next week. They did lose to that same team, Rutherford, last year against in a like you said, 2-point conversion by 1 point. So again, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. You don't want to look a week ahead, but I know they're spilling blood next week and they want their revenge game.
This was sized up sometime in September, October, when they looked at it and they said, you know, the way the race is going, it could be a Rutherford-Westwood rematch, and I know Rutherford is waiting for that rematch. Till today, they swear the runner got in, and Westwood will tell you they didn't get in. So they'll play again next week, it looks like, and we'll see what happens here.
We'll see how things shake out. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Lloyd. Thank you very much. Morris Sussex Sports. Got that right? Morris?
Yes.
Okay. So 42-0. The teams are on the field. We're going to be in the almost like a running time constantly because it's more than 33 points. The split difference between the teams. So we'll look quickly. This game should end kind of quickly, and then we start getting ready for looks like the next game for Westwood. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a moment. So that's Lloyd Wilson from Morris Sussex Sports. Got that right. All right. Short kick, and that will roll out of bounds. Westwood will get the ball on the 35-yard line. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there they are on the top. There's Paul and Lou Servio. That Lou comes up from South Jersey. We must be doing something right to get him up here.
He enjoys it up here, I think. He likes us.
You like coming up. You like us,
and
huh?
He's a heck of a cameraman.
Oh, yeah. He's a good cameraman. and a real nice guy, too. He's a good guy. The clock is running. Constantly running. Run. We will try to get as many of these substitutes that Westwood will put out there as possible.
Oh,
that's Paul. Hiya, Paul. Jake Sembler's out to the right. Long count. There's a handoff. Tavares got bombed.
He said, is this what I'm supposed to do?
So no gain. Now here's a chance for Newton to play a nice half here, get a couple of, do something maybe. Westwood's got their JV in.
But what a difference, hey, Larry? It started off, we figured that we were going to have one of those great games early.
Yeah, only if Newton could run the ball, which they could not do, and kill the clock.
And Westwood made adjustments in the beginning to prevent their running.
Connor
ability.
Stewart runs all the way out to the left. And we have a run, and that's Tavares. And he gets down to the close to a first down. Oh, there's Ricky, our director. He's trying to keep us corralled, but we can't do it. The only thing he can do is throw a rope around us and tie us. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for Westwood.
You can feel the air changing and then the temperature dropping.
Nah, it's beautiful.
Do you have your nice jacket on?
Oh, yeah, I got my heat jacket on. What do they call this
jacket.
thing? Oh, this thing lights up. I'm going to take this to bed with me when it gets cold. Long count. Real long count. And Tavares doesn't get it. Stopped. And this is the brains up here, not us. That's the announcer and the timekeeper, Mr. Ivanovich. And Chris Pinto calling the game for the... now that's there he is, Chris. Chris did not eat much today because he dined at home. And when I mean dined, he put the D in the word dine. The munching started at 4 o'clock. He was carried here on a chariot.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Westwood scored for it on 4th down. Can you believe this? And they get it. Jack Walsh for the first down. Clock keeps running. Now,
Jack Walsh.
Chris Pence, he's a good guy. They work hard up here, keeping everything straight, and they have to listen to us. I've been told when they go home, they take a couple aspirin. Hey, there's Rock Bellini. How are you? Yeah.
Giving us the old handshake. The secret handshake.
That's Dante Downey's father and mom. There they are. They're the Downeys. Let's see here now. Oh, hey, Walt's going to go around the left side. And a little speed to the outside. And he gets a first down. Clock will continue to run. Oh, let me finish that story about St. Peter's, their win, because we were very shocked that they had a rough year. That school has always been really, really well. They got a great program there. They were beating Paramus Catholic 28-21. Paramus Catholic hit a wide receiver down the middle, wide open. He runs into the end zone. Nobody was in 8-9 yards of him. He gets to the end zone, and he spins the ball. And they call a touchdown, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. They backed the team up, Paramus Catholic, 15 yards. Instead of having a short PAT, they had almost a 30-yard PAT. Was just short, might have been tipped. And they lost 28-27 Paramus Catholic. So.
And the spin, remember where the spin was? Nobody was around the player. And the player scored the touch and just
Tavares, he's not going anywhere fast.
Tavares takes the handoff to the left side. Loss of a couple.
So we're inside 7 minutes, the third quarter. Oh, we got some finals here, folks. Rutherford 28, Hanover Park 7. These are all finals. Cornwall 21, Lakeland 14. That's in the third quarter. Wow. Cornwall 21, Lakeland 14. Bernard's 28, Sussex Tech nothing. Old Tapan 36, Lincoln nothing. What a team that Old Tapan is. Woo.
And Caldwell's got, 36, 37 wins in a row?
Yeah. Walt's going to go around the right side. This time he's not going to get around the end. Tuda stopped him.
Nice shot by Tuda.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. You see where the Westwood's having, their offensive line is having a tough time with this Newton defensive line. So we're under 6 minutes. Westwood's going to try to drain every second.
But I like this rule.
Oh, John, remember the games we would do 42-0 like this, and we had to sit and do the whole game, and it was cold, and it makes sense.
It just makes sense.
And it saves injury. Kids from getting hurt.
That's correct. And you give players a chance to play.
Walsh is going to go around, slips one, slips two, gets to the 49-yard line. Westwood will kick. Could be the first punt Westwood's had tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Rinaldi comes out. He'll do the honors for Westwood. Posey's dropping back. He'll be dangerous here, folks. Number 24, Damaris Posey. They're missing somebody. Inside 5 minutes. Snap comes back. Nice high kick. Ball bounces, keeps rolling, and comes to the 20-yard line, where Newton will take over their first possession in the second half. Clock is still running. What do you got? Oh, people down there having a nice time.
Mom wanted him to be on TVs. You got a smile there, young man. I think he's tired.
Makes two of us.
Yeah. 3 of us. And the breeze is getting a little bit colder.
I remember we were talking to one of the coaches at Westwood. And let me get this play off. There goes Tota. And he's going to go a long way across the 45-yard line. First down. So Tota picks up a first down after a nice long run.
Excellent run.
It's a junior. Coach Tommy O'Neill, he said, I didn't know Tommy, coach here at Westwood. I know him since he was in kindergarten. And he asked, you and I were there, he said, listen, at the end of the game, you, Mr. Francoli, you go out? I said, Tom, we were young. We might have gone out, get something to eat, maybe get a hamburger. Now we fight to get home, get to bed.
Standing for us is not good, you know.
Here it comes. And Karilko is dropped. That was a nice play there by Sembler, I think. Jake Sembler, the junior. We're inside 3 minutes. Second down and 11. And Karilko's hurt. They got to take him off the field. I think like he hurt. May have injured his ankle. They'll wait for him to get off the field. They'll carry him off the field.
Look at that. That's teamwork. we got to get it closer to that, no?
All right, he's
there
off.
Goes 21.
Karilko's off.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, they
I'll
picked him
help
up.
You.
Shows you the camaraderie these kids here at Newton have. So second down, the clock is now moving. Hudson brings them up to center. The captain, outstanding center. Tota goes around the end, and he is brought down after a pickup of about 3 yards. Going to bring up a third down. Clock is running.
It looked like Sempler was the tackler. We must. And Mayak on the
There's
tackle.
a Cardinal mascot with the
My
juniors.
God. He looks mean, doesn't he?
Wow, yeah.
My God, I'd be afraid of that. But not those young ladies. They're not afraid. Look at this. Oh, they're going to get. Oh, I thought he was going to hit him.
Nah.
She decided to do a jump.
Wing, hand off, and stop nicely in the middle with Sembler over there on the top.
Let's find out who's underneath there. 24. Sklavanis.
Slavonis.
Oh, he's got a big fan. A
Yeah.
fan group. He's the hero, this young man.
Another 4th down as we get to the 30-second mark.
I can feel that breeze getting colder.
Not me, I'm warm.
Oh, I know that. I know that. I may jump in that thing with you. That's a heater.
Ellsworth looks, throws downfield, has a man, and
off the fingertip.
just overthrew Terrence. I'm sorry, just overthrew the would-be receiver, Thomas Carroll, who plays linebacker. That was a nice throw by Ellsworth. He hit him right on the numbers, just, not a number, he hits on the hands, just over his hands. He just couldn't corral it. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We tell you we moved kind of quick. 42-0. Westwood leads. Newton Braves. Oh, there's Ida down on the field. Another flag. She's throwing a flag on us.
Why?
Illegal.
Why, Ida?
There we go.
Why? Oh,
another
that hurt.
flag.
One more time.
You know what that is?
I think she wanted to do that in a long time, but she got it.
Unsportsmanlike commentary.
Oh!
Even the cheerleaders are after us.
We're finished.
Even the cheerleaders are in it for him. All right, here we go. And around the end goes Greco, Anthony Greco, a sophomore. All the sophomores are coming in. Everybody's getting a chance to play. So Westwood will host Rutherford next week. And if people remember, last year, Westwood won that game on the half-yard line on a 2-point conversion. Coach Steve Dunn went for the 2-point conversion to win the game, and Westwood stopped them on the half-yard line. And there's been controversy ever since. So they come back to next week to play.
Not by us, Larry.
No. We were just sitting there watching the game.
We watched the game, and
I couldn't tell you what happened. I was
to
down
the
about 30 yards away.
Remember, we talked to the individual, made the stop, and prevented the 2-point conversion.
They like that. Greco again for about 4 yards.
Greco with a nice carry. Gain of 6.
Hey, see the cheerleader calling Greco's name.
Hey, a couple of good ones like that. 3rd down. Ball's on the 50-yard line, midfield. That's where we started this game about an hour and a half ago.
A well-behaved fans here.
Nice crowd here
Nice
tonight.
crowd.
A lot of people from Newton come up. About a 40-minute ride. Nice area.
Yeah, we had great cooperation from them to give us information about their team. for
Sure
tonight's
did.
Game.
Sure did.
And the athletic director was supposed to come up and talk to us.
He thought better.
Yeah.
We thank him. John spoke to him a number of times. Very gracious.
And
What's
Coach
his name, John?
Barzero did a nice job.
What was his name? The AD?
That's where I'm looking right now. No, we can't. Ryan Hashway,
Okay.
the athletic director. I'll tell you what, that is the best job an athletic director has done with me, to put me with the coach and get the information. And he was going to come up here to meet us, and we could have thanked him for what he gave us for this game.
Yeah, but I tell you what, he thought better of it.
Yes, I don't know what happened.
So Walsh runs it out of bounds, and it's another 1st down. We're going inside the 9-minute mark, just about. Now, 8:59 to go in the game. Next week, 7 o'clock here. WCTV does not have the rights to do the game. We have to petition or ask the state of New Jersey, NJSIAA, and if it's not being covered by Advanced Media, NJ.com, this game is not covered. They'll give us permission. Otherwise, they won't. That means they'll be covering it on their system. So we will apply for the permission, and if they don't take the game, it's given to WCTV.
But this gives, a lot of the players, they normally don't play, the availability
Get
to
out
play in the
there,
game.
sure.
I think so. And
Oh, yeah. And if you just check our website, Ricky will have it up sometime when I find out about it, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, if we're covering the game. If not, it's been a great run.
Yes.
Yeah. So
We
is that
missed-
the Greco again?
At 55,
Yeah.
Max Fay
With the tackle?
with the tackle. Yeah, we can mention, with 7 minutes, both teams.
Well, we want to start thanking people. Hey, Henry, one of the teachers walking by saying hello. We want to thank the coach of Newton.
Matt Parzero.
We met him and we remembered him, and he remembered us from a number of years ago.
3 years ago, I
He
believe it was.
Gave us everything, the starting lineups. Thank you so very much. The athletic director, everybody there at Newton, very, very helpful for us. Want to thank him so very much.
Yeah, Ryan Hashway was supposed to come up and meet us today, but he must have important work at home.
Had a better offer.
He had a better offer. But we thank him because, I'll tell you what, he got the coach, and the coach gave me the information. And we thank him again.
Newton, like Lloyd Wilson said, the play-by-play man for Morris Sussex, this is a good team. They lost their first game, Hanover Park, and then I think they won 6 in a row, 6 straight games. And then they ran into this buzzsaw here in Westwood. They are a good team. They're well coached. It's a good program. It's not a team. When you look at teams play, you see they go from freshmen all the way to seniors. And Posey has for a fair catch and gets it. So they do a nice job down here. And you know what, John? You play to what you have. If you have great runners and you don't have the wide receivers that much, or you don't have the ability to put the ball downfield, you play to your strength. If you got great runners, that's what you do. So what they did, they have some good runners. And to run that offense, you really got to be precise. And they are. They're very precise. We saw it in the first quarter, but then when they got down to the 2-yard line, the strength of Westwood, the athleticism, just stopped them, and then they hit that touchdown to Bucinich, and it was all over. Here goes Posey, and he's dropped from behind. That was a nice tackle.
That was number 24, Posey on the stop. He is mean.
With the,
I'm afraid
stop.
of that Cardinal. The Cardinal got a flag.
The Cardinal got a flag.
I wonder who threw it. It was the young lady?
What did the poor Cardinal do?
I have no idea. I guess it didn't like the teeth. His teeth, he looks mean.
It's a mean looking.
He's got it. They got to polish the teeth up a little bit. He didn't clean his teeth this
go out
morning.
here to Posey. And Posey slips 1, slips 2, slips 3, slips 4, and gets and falls to the 44-yard line. Clock is running. We're at the 4:40 mark of the game. Now for Westwood, we want to thank, of course, Danny Vivino, the athletic director here at Westwood, for all the assistance and help he's given it. This is home for us when we come to these games here. Just we know exactly what we have to do, where we have to go. Thank you to Bobby Guy and his wonderful staff. Thank you so very much, not only for today, for the entire year. You made it very, very easy. So as you see, and this is Posey again. Don't know if we're coming back next week, so we're going to have to thank everyone. But thank Bobby and Danny for being part of our preview show all the way back in June and July. We did a preview show, high school football preview show. So we want to thank him for doing that. We want to thank the Touchdown Club for always giving us coffee and cake and some food to eat. We're up here for the crew of WCTV. Some of them, not us, not me. They come from work and they get a chance to get something to eat. So we want to thank the Touchdown Club. Thank you so very much for all you, Mrs. Klein, Mrs. Dugan, and all of them in that snack stand. Thank you so very much.
First down run.
There's the big helmet.
Nice helmet.
I like to personally, if he's going to hear this, Pat Rice for his wonderful.
Oh my God.
Pat Rice Sports. PJ Sports Report.
PJR.
Yeah, PJR Sports. He covered 140 teams, folks, maybe a little bit more. And we were able to go to his site and find out who was playing, starters, coaches' comments. Pat was invaluable 3 or 4 times, and we couldn't get enough information to prepare for a game. Pat had that spot, and if I call that, it's the encyclopedia of high school football. I mean, there's schools there. I don't even know what town they're in, what county they're in, and Pat was able to get all that information.
Someone should pick him up as a reporter. He writes extremely well, and he loves football.
You got to just get to that site. The amount of work he does is just astronomical. Pass downfield, wide open. Posey, he's going to have it, and he runs it in for a touchdown. And Newton scores with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the game. So it makes it 42-7. So I just wanted to thank Pat for all the assistance he's given us. The Bobby Mays and Brian Carr, the great Brian Carr, for stepping in when we need help in doing games. Jimmy Avitable, the assistant athletic director at Paramus Catholic, for always being there for stats for us, getting help for us. Sometimes getting in touch with coaches and ADs for us, telling us how to do it. And it's running for a 2-point conversion. So it's 42-8.
With 1:20 to go in the fourth.
I think Carroll ran that ball in.
Yep.
Clock is running. We're at the 1:15 mark. I don't even know if they'll get the kickoff. Game will be over. For all our volunteers who gave up their time, who just love what they do, we thank all of them for coming. Lou from Cumming, South Jersey, Paul, Ida, Ricky, John, Nick, who's not here today, Bob Steckel, who couldn't make it. He's up at his son's school for a day. Thank you so very much. So a lot of people that go into putting these games on, not just me and John. A lot of people. We just we like the caboose. They take us and we just follow the train. So next Friday night, 7 o'clock, right here at the Westwood High School, the Westwood Cardinals will play Rutherford. I think they're Bulldogs. And this should be the last play of the game, unless there's a penalty, and nobody's going to call a penalty. And with that last play,
that was 33.
We don't have a 33.
Connor Reddle, 36.
So
33.
Both teams come out to the middle of the field. Coaches will congratulate themselves for playing a great game. And Westwood will move on to the final sectional against Rutherford. Again, you are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer cable television network from the Township of Washington. Again, the final score, 42-8. Westwood wins, and they move on to their next game against Rutherford here next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Good night, everybody.